Welcome, Agile friends. My name is Fred Deichler, and I'm hosting this session with our amazing speaker, Nawaz Butt. In this session, we're going to learn about the pursuit of happiness. According to Nawaz, all you need is an empty chair, a spinning wheel, and a P card. Welcome, Nawaz.
Welcome, everyone. Thank you for having me. So happy to be here.
Absolutely, and we're glad you're here. At this conference, there's also other sessions at the Product Owner Summit 2023 that touch on this topic. Be sure you don't miss out on those. For example, Matthias Minsel will host a session on happiness as a success factor. You can check out those other sessions at productownersummit.org. But now it's time to focus on our guest speaker and our topic for the session. All right, Nawaz, pursuit to happiness. It was an interesting topic when I saw it come in. So how do you define happiness?
Yeah, glad you asked. I mean, for me, happiness is not a destination. It is like a state of mind. So when I say pursuit to happiness, I think of it in a PO, in a product owner context. So what is PO's happiness? Like, what would make the product owner happy? So when I'm thinking in PO shoes, I'm thinking of like it would make a PO happy when I make my customers happy. I would make my stakeholders happy. So it is literally everyone's happiness. For me, POing is kind of is your ikigai. When I say ikigai is a Japanese concept, and the way it is explained is the reason for being. Your true purpose in life, your true happiness. So if I can literally transcend it, in a way like from your profession, which is what you are paid for, becoming your passion, what you are good at, and turning it into your mission, what you love doing, and what you think the world needs more and more. So this is the way I look at pursuit to happiness, and mine is a beautiful thing. So all the things that I'm going to talk about, in the next few minutes, is going to be around the growth mindset, like the willingness to try out experimentation, innovation, out of the box thinking, but all of that to create an impact for the customers, for the users.
That's wonderful. I mean, you hit on a lot of things I feel personally. Like when I came to agility, I was a manager before, but when I started experiencing my life as a Scrum Master, that was my calling. It's who I am. It's who I always was. Perhaps had I had this ikigai before, I could have found that. But I'm glad you're here to share it with our audience. So when you submitted your topic, you had some metaphors in there, which I love. So I'm interested to learn more about this spinning wheel, the empty chair, and the P card. Like, tell me about those metaphors.
Firstly, like these metaphors are trying to explain the why of the example that I'm going to give, in a couple of minutes. So just think of the why we are doing it. So these metaphors are trying are used to try to answer the why, and answering the why was critical also for me on two accounts. First, it was to provide a clear direction, like the purpose, the objective, the guidance for decision making during the development or the product development process. And the second was to create focus on the team. So it was that everyone, is aligned and, working toward the same goal. So answering the why is the most important thing. And I think Simon Sinek says start with the why. So these metaphors are actually are grounded in the reality of trying to find or create that why for the teams that were there in these examples. So going back to the examples, just to give a context, like these all organizations